Hello and welcome, family, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are in your own story, that you know at least what the truth feels like, even though you may not know the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but that you know what the truth feels like, and you've given the necessary time, or are giving the necessary time to your healing, to your transformation, to your elevation, to fixing what's in here and in here, family, because that's the only way you're going to change the world. You know, there's a massive scramble going on for Africa as as it looks like the entire world is running for our resources. Here in Kenya, we've discovered a lot of mineral wealth, although for years, Kenya was always told that they had no minerals and they were like a Switzerland which had no, and it turns out we have almost as much as the Democratic Republic of Congo, if not more. And as we started our revolution here in Kenya, we discovered a lot of these minerals were either being siphoned off, they've been hidden in our national parks, etc., etc. Next thing, family, Tanzania, the ancestral land of the Maasai, the Ngorongoro, is now being targeted by, we're being told, Arabs who have been given a brief of the mineral resources and literally want to start carving up. And they're threatening the Maasai. And in fact, Sululu has been trying to get the Maasai to leave Ngorongoro. She's trying to give them a pass, but they basically want to, take the ancestral lands from them. Across the southern part of Africa, family, all of a sudden, billions and billions of dollars are being invested to develop the railways from Angola to Mozambique, basically everywhere where there is mineral wealth, so that they can find a cheaper and better way to get our copper, to get our iron ore. And as Africans are awakening, it seems like our leaders are not with us and they're actually part of the deal. It's actually shocking how much our leaders sell us out. And that's why, family, I feel that when we talk about politics as an African people, when we discuss what is happening with the attempts to neocolonize Africa, which can never happen, that season and time is over, we miss the fact that Babylon doesn't play by the rules. They play by the occult. Everything the Mzungu has done in Africa has come from a spiritual place, has come from the hidden knowledge and hidden magic that they took from us and now are using against us. And some of the, nefarious wizards and warlocks that work with them. You see, they brought us a scripture that was already ours. And the Bible, the way it is, especially the New Testament, family, is a form of mind control, is a form of indoctrination, is a form of mental slavery. Because as you're reading that, you enter covenants with entities that you have no idea about. And having looked at our president's family, from Sululu, who is, abusing her own people, the Maasai, in order to please the Arabs. If you look here at President Ruto, who literally is in bed with the World Bank and the IMF, who do not have the best interests for the people of Kenya, and where we see the American ambassador, who has been labeled as public enemy number one. Please check out my TikToks. All over the country, running up and down, meeting our minerals people, meeting our health people. Next thing, monkeypox is out. These people are not playing by the contracts, family. And they're handpicking the weakest links. And as long as we're playing by the games of democracy and all these things, we lose. Because it's a corrupt system. And if you look at the divided states and how corrupt they are, family. In fact, in Kenya, we were shocked to learn that even ambassadorships, because we've had a very interfering ambassador here in Kenya, only to learn that she had actually paid to be an ambassador to Kenya. And she was a former Hewlett Packard CEO. She's a dollar billionaire. So why come to Kenya? We honor the ancestors in the wind. And so we have to recognize, family, that as long as we're addressing this thing physically, it's not going to work. We won't overcome. As long as we think that if we go to elections and we do this and we do that, it's not going to work. We need to start dominating spiritually. We need to start canceling things spiritually. We need to start seeing in the spirit and moving in the spirit. That's the only way we'll keep Africa safe. Although Africa is going to be safe. Let me not even say that, family. Africa is guaranteed security and safety. Africa will be shut off from the world soon and very soon. What we have to do is to reach a certain vibration, to reach a certain way of being and thinking, that we don't get locked out of the motherland because we're a liability, because there's too much Mzungu in us. And what I'm noticing now, family, especially since I started Dr. Mumbi Spirituals on TikTok and all the messages I get, is that the Most High, the Ancient of Days, and the ancestors are working with us. It's like all of us are in some kind of army, a spiritual army, and we're all getting instructions. We're all being moved in position. We're all, being led to do prophetic acts that are helping in this war, family. They've been baying for the blood of Kenya. They've been baying for anarchy to win, for anarchy to reign, and for the revolution to go out of hand. Because the altar of Kenya was built on a foundation of blood. And it was actually built on a foundation of blood. And it was like a stolen victory. I don't even have to say. It was on the sheer messed upness of Mzungu, that they used the blood sacrifices of the freedom fighters to create their neocolonial system and put in fake leaders, is a painful fact that a lot of us come to realize when we start on this awakening journey when it comes to our motherland, family. The only way we defeat Babylon, the only way the Mzungu doesn't come and take our lands back, is if we move spiritually. Once the revolution actually becomes divine, actually becomes a spiritual thing where we're moving spiritually, where we're taking spiritual instruction, and where our highest level priests and our highest level magicians, who have been chosen for such a time as this, the solar beings, those 144,000 that they talk about, those are like celestial beings. Those are beings of another realm. But I think I'll do a video on that on Dr. Mumbi Spiritual, so make sure you're subscribed to both. There are those that have been selected and elected and prepared to lead at such a time as this. Because the great mother of Mama Africa is returning, family. And whenever she returns with a full society. Full, everyone, teachers, preachers, everything you can imagine is catered for. She incarnates with every single person she would ever need so that she can reign supreme. And we are in the season where we're returning to the Great Mother and to the matriarchal society. And if that is even too much for you to handle, then you're going to miss the boat. You're going to miss the boat, family. Africa is on a restoration and reclamation journey. But if you look at what's happening physically, you'll miss it. My greatest advice to you, family, is start praying, start putting your intentions forward for what you would want us to see. When you see something in the news about how Babylon is coming to do this and the Mzungus are coming to take our titanium and they're coming for our uranium, cancel it in spirit. Speak it. Because right now, the African voice is so powerful. It is more powerful than the Mzungu voice. It is more dominant than the Mzungu voice. We're shaking Mama Africa and the world on Mzungu platforms, not even on our own platforms, on Mzungu platforms, which are highly censored. So at least do Mama Africa the courtesy of fighting for her in your prayer life, in your spiritual life, and canceling everything they throw at us with the tongue, exposing everything they throw at us with the tongue, family. Because they may have all the guns, the bombs, the tanks, but we have the spirit. And the spirit right now is manifesting through our words. And through our words and our love for each other and our love for Mama Africa, we can change the destiny of our people. Because Mama Africa will be fine, family. No one's taking advantage of Mama Africa. How do you take advantage of nature? What we should be concerned about is us, the people of Africa, to realign ourselves to Mama Nature. That's all we need to do, family. And she will take care of the rest, and she will instruct us on the way forward. I think that's all for now. Thanks to every single person that supports us on Patreon or sends us gratitude donations through PayPal. It enables us to release more shows. Definitely consider supporting us, family, for as little as $2 a month so that we can continue to bring you the awakening news, which is very different from what mainstream media is trying to shove down our throats. Tuko pamoja. What was I going to talk about?